Warning: the following live stream contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some people who cheer for the Texans, Colts, and the crappy ass Jags. You've been warned. Hope you enjoy the show and tighten up.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
Safety, now you're one-on-one with the...
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? How's everyone doing? We are live. Woo! It's good to be back doing live shows. Haven't done a live show in a very long time. I apologize. Life's been coming at me very fast, but I appreciate everyone who's in the comments right now as I speak. It is Titan Tuesday with Mr. Titan. Kind of catchy, right? Kind of like it. Thought it was pretty clever. But how's everyone doing out there? Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it. This is the best time because I get to talk Titans. I get to talk to Titan fans on the chat. So if you're in the chat room, please do me a favor. Man, that's the best, is interacting with y'all. So the more you guys interact on the chat, I will put your comments on. We'll talk. It's going to be a good time. We already have a couple people in the building. We got my boy Will. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for joining the show. Appreciate you, man. Again, Will is a big fan, big supporter. Been to the Mr. Titan events. Again, thank you, man. You make me want to do this and interact with the fans. How you doing? Welcome to the Mr. Titan show. Kat Nelson. What's up? How you guys doing? Bryce, my guy Bryce is in the house. What's up, Bryce? Thank you for coming on. It's going to be a good show, guys. Got a couple topics to talk to you about. We're going to obviously talk about the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, we know how that went. We're going to be talking about how to stop Patrick Mahomes because that seems like the key. He seems like it's going to be a problem going against the AFC. That's what we're going to go through. Again, we're going to be talking about the Titan staff as we've picked up a couple more staff members, building up for Brian Callahan's staff, and it's going to look good. And hopefully, break some down and talk a little bit about some of them and the picks I like, the picks I don't like, and obviously want to hear your opinions. Your opinions matter. So again, write down. Be as active as you can on that chat because I will, post your comments and stuff. So anytime, exactly. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. What do you think about Bill? And we'll talk about that in a little bit, Bryce. We'll talk a little bit about that. We got Paul up in here. What's happening, my brother? Thank you for stopping by and watching me. I don't know why you guys watch me, but I appreciate you guys watching me. Again, hope the family's doing good, bro. So shout out to Paul as well. Shout out, like I said, shout out to everyone that's on the live chat right now. Let me tell you, this is the most interactive you're going to get, okay? Because I'm going to be, like I said, it's a conversation between me, obviously, and you guys. And that's why I love talking to my Titan fans, talking to Titan Nation. And it's a blast. It's always a fun time to have. I got a couple little treats to you as well, which is going to be pretty funny. I think you guys will like it. We got Jesus in the house. What's up, Jesus? So what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, bro. So let's talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. All right. As we know, guys, thoughts on the Super Bowl. The Chiefs win again, which was a really good game. I thought it was a good game. But man, Patrick Mahomes, you can't deny it. The kid got it. The kids got it. And I was rooting for the 49ers. I wanted the 49ers to win. Did I think it was going to be as close as it was? No, not really. I thought the Chiefs were going to do what the Chiefs were going to do. I thought Brock Purdy was going to kind of fold under pressure. He had his moments where, he was a little bit indecisive. But for the most part, I don't think he played a bad game. He played a turnover-free game. It's just the 49ers didn't capitalize on situations where they should have scored and stuff. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard beating the Chiefs. The Chiefs, it looks like, you could say a little bit like Tom Brady. Back-to-back championships hasn't happened since the Patriots. Now, could they go for a three-peat? It's a possibility. They look good. They have a young team. Like Patrick Mahomes was saying, they're a young team. They're trying to run it back. And that's only scary right now as, teams in the AFC are trying to figure out how to dethrone that monster. Because, again, back in the day, it was Tom Brady and company. Now you got Patrick Mahomes and company. And they don't look like they're slowing down anytime bit. And it's hard. It's hard to stop Patrick Mahomes because you can contain him for so much, but then there's going to be a chance where he's going to break out and make a play with his feet, and that's what he does. All right. My man Bryce says, I knew the Kansas City Chiefs would pull it out. Yeah, I did too. Even when they went to overtime, I was like, it's hard. And, especially when they only got the field goal, which I don't know if I was the only one a little bit confused about that whole situation. We got my man right here. What's up, Chris? How you doing? What it do, bro? Hey, man, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing good. Hope your family's doing good. Can't wait to see you at the Mr. Titan. Man, if you guys haven't checked out his stuff, man, he did some awesome stuff for the Mr. Titan giveaways. He has amazing collection of art that he does. He does puzzles. He does mugs. So it's really, really cool. Got people bothering me, texting me, but we ain't here. We're for the Titans, okay? We for the Titans. Bryce says, when it comes down, if they're trying to challenge against the Kansas City Chiefs, we got Haley up in here with the wave. What's up? But yeah, like I was saying, it's gonna be hard to kind of dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs, man. They got a hell of a squad, and every team, like I said, every team right now in the AFC, well, and just like in the NFL in general, are trying to figure out a way to beat Patrick Mahomes and company. The Titans had some success in the past with Patrick Mahomes. Unfortunately, I think it was the 2019, right? Where we went to the AFC Championship and unfortunately lost to Patrick Mahomes. It was 2018 or 2019. Someone can correct me down there below in the chat. But yeah, that happened, and it was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking because I had flashbacks. I don't know if I'm the only one. Everyone in the comment, let me know if you didn't have any flashbacks. But I had flashbacks every time Patrick Mahomes kept on breaking out of the pocket and just running. And you think he would slide, and he just kept on running. And you're just like, and he was just eating up those yards. It sucked. Man, I had PTSD all over again from that game. It just sucks to see that because, he is a hell of a player. And I'm thirsty. Hold on. Sorry about that. But yeah, so it was crazy to see that. Like I said, the game was good. The game was interesting. Oh, we got my man from all the way from Florida. We got Robert Price. He said for them to win the title in a down year offensively is discouraging. Yeah, and a lot of people were counting the Chiefs out. At one point, I was. They didn't have their best year. They were struggling on offense. They're struggling to win games, and they still ended up getting the playoffs and beating everyone. So that's scary. I think it's going to be a tough trying to beat the Chiefs for the next couple of years, of course. And that's another thing for Titan fans, right? The AFC is going to only get better, okay? Like We don't want to talk about it, but Trevor Lawrence, you know. Uh-oh. We got Mr. Parrish up in here. What it do? Pat equals greatness. And hey, that's facts. That's facts. You can't deny it. The kid's good. The kid's good. And you know what? I like that. Optimistic. I'll take it. I'll take some optimistic. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a possibility. We have to see if we can get, align some things right. And who knows? Who knows what could happen? Okay. A lot of people were kind of giving me a little bit of grief on saying that, we're trying to shoot. If we everything, we're trying to shoot for the AFC Championship. Everyone's like, "Oh, let's try to win. Let's try to win a playoff game first, or let's try to win our division." We only won 6 games. Relax, slow down. And I'm like, do you not remember the Texans last year? Does anybody remember their record before getting into the playoffs this year and actually making a decent run? Yeah, they were 3-13-1, I think. And look, they changed it up completely. So you can't just tell me like, oh, they're just going to be, they're okay. Hey, one game at a time. Let's try to win a division and then try to make no. You have to have high expectations. Now, we want to have real expectations as well. We don't want to have wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is like, yeah, the Titans will be in the Super Bowl next year. Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. But you can think about, positive reinforcement going into the playoffs next year. That's what we're trying to do. Win a division, get into the playoffs, Let's see what Paul says. Paul says, Titans need to give D-Hop an extension to help out Levis. Yeah, I agree. And D-Hop had a hell of a year, too. I mean, he was basically the only wide receiver out there catching the balls, right? I mean, you had Westbrook-Akina, Treylon Burks. I mean, I don't know. 3rd year for Treylon Burks. It's like do or die. What's going to happen with Treylon Burks? Don't expect much from him, to be honest with you. I hope the kid does good, but it's kind of discouraging, Let's see. Hate to be a downer, but I think it's going to take a couple years to get competitive again. That's what Robert says. And Robert might have it. He might have something here. Hopefully not, right? That's what we're hoping. Hopefully what we get with the coaching staff, with Rand, with the draft, with the cap space, hopefully we can build something where we're not so far behind where we have to play catch up. To be competitive again, like the Texans. Texans were terrible last year. Look at what they did in the draft, free agency, coaching changes, and you saw that team just come alive. That's what I'm hoping for. A team like that where we can actually still be in the mix. Because again, we are still in the mix in the AFC South. As terrible as that sounds, because our division is terrible. But it's getting better and better. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to have these teams are going to get better. Trevor Lawrence, hopefully it might get better. Richardson is going to come off injury. And, he's promising, what he was doing before he got hurt. CJ Stroud, stud. You can't deny it. He's a stud. So we have to see what's going to happen with that. And I believe that Patrick Mahomes can beat Tom Brady. Well, sir, Tom Brady is not playing anymore. Let's see what Robert says. Yeah, but the Texans were terrible for 2 to 3 years. That's what I'm getting at. We need 2 more drafts. I mean, yeah. But that's the thing too, right? Like it's hard, especially since the J-Rob picks and stuff. He kind of messed up the draft so bad that look how this team is, Volcano says, what's up, Mr. Titan? Who should we pick if Joe is gone? Malik, Brock, we'll discuss a little bit about that, especially the drafts and stuff, and who I think we should pick. I really think, to be honest with you, we really need to work on that offensive line. Guys, the offensive line, it's rough. But it showed in the games. It showed both in the 49ers and it showed in the Chiefs. What did they have? What did the quarterbacks have? They had protection. They had time to throw the ball. Take your time. Let the wide receivers run their routes. We never had that in Tennessee. We need to fix this. And hopefully Bill Callahan can come in and clean these things up, okay? That's something we're going to talk about in a little bit. My brother Marvin, woo, what's up, man? Push Up Tuesday, baby. Push Up Tuesday. What's happening, bro? Again, shout out to Marvin. Cool dude. Hey, we got to see if we do another international game. If anyone hasn't gone to an international game, y'all need to go to an international game, okay? London was off the hook. Marvin knows. Hey, Club Oops, baby. Club Oops. All right, let's see. What's up, brother? Thank you for joining. He says, I'm really excited to see football look different in Nashville. Good or bad, this team will be built differently than any other Titans team. I agree with you 100%, sir. It's going to be a game changer. I know we say that every year, like, oh, this is going to be a different year, but you just feel it. The staff they bring in, it's going to be an offensive-minded coach. I feel like it's going to be a lot more throwing in Nashville. Again, I don't think, unfortunately, Derrick Henry will probably not come back to the Titans. Just saying, okay? He's going to look for a ring. He's going to look for a ring, and he deserves it. By the way, check out my shirt. It looks similar to something, but look at this. Ooh! Yeah! Ooh! Oh, sorry. I like this shirt a lot. I just picked it up, so if you guys want to pick it up, I'll put the link down below so you guys can check it out. But yeah, let me see. It says deep draft for OL for offensive line according to the scouting community, which is good. Volcano says, Mr. Titan, we have to fix this O-line and wide receiver core. Hell to the yes, we do. Because, damn, we can't have D-Hop. We can't put all our eggs in D-Hop's basket. It's only so much he can do. I mean, he's a veteran, but we need to help him out. We need to help these receivers out. And they've been rough. It's been rough, guys, for the most part with that. Question, how do we stop the Chiefs, guys? Okay? Everyone saw, right? How do you stop them? You tell me. Because you keep Patrick Mahomes contained, right? And make you beat him with throwing the ball. But it's the problem is when he scrambles. When he scrambles, that's when that's the problem right there. Once he scrambles, it's like you can't stop him. You cannot stop him. We try to in the past. We stopped him a couple times. You just gotta play really, really physical football with him. Start early, get into his head, make sure he's struggling, he's frustrated. Because when Patrick Mahomes is frustrated and he's mad, he usually doesn't play very well. And especially with Travis Kelce, we all saw he kind of flips out and he gets upset. The last time he played the Tennessee Titans, remember he like threw his helmet. It was like a bowling ball and all that. So we need to have him. They need to be like that. But it's hard. I mean, like I said, they're a tough team. Let's see. Oh, Paul says bring back Buddy Ryan's 46 defense, and that will stop his ass. Oh, I hope so, man. I really hope so. Because, let's see. Robert says ball control offense. The Titans have a formula. Just bungled the Bengals. Yeah. So, I mean, pretty much, right? The offense, the Titans' ways, keep them off the field, drag that clock, and make sure the ball is not in their hands. My man Ryan Harris up in here. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Is it snowing in Memphis? I know they were saying there was parts of Tennessee that was snowing, but hopefully you're okay. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. By the way, we have I got dropping like a little video in a little bit. I think you guys will appreciate it. I think you'll like it. And if you guys haven't checked out, you guys just got in here, the beginning of my live stream, I'm about to show you a video of what I did. I thought it was pretty funny. Let me see if I can post it back up here. Ready? Check this out, guys. I think it was good. Warning. The following live stream contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some people who cheer for the Texans, Colts, and the crappy ass Jags. You've been warned. Hope you enjoy the show and tighten up. I don't know. I just like that. I thought it was pretty funny. No, he just said, you say it's just chilly tonight. Well, make sure you bundle up, man. There you go. Paul says he loved it. I thought, like I said, I thought it was pretty funny. You know. Oh, Mr. Ryan is up in here. How you doing, Ryan? Thank you for coming on. Appreciate you. He says, how many pieces do you think we need at O-line? I'm good with a left tackle, keepers, and better coaching for Brewer and MPF, Ray Dunce at right tackle with better O-line coaching. So here's the thing, you know, I'm big on Bill Callahan. Okay, that was one of the picks I was very, very excited about. You know, hey Kelly, so Kelly's up in here. Good stuff, thank you, I appreciate it. Don't worry, there's a couple more videos I got. It's going to be sprinkled around, okay, for the time being. So kind of stick with me and hopefully y'all can laugh because that's what I try. Brian Callahan has to find next to Jamal Chase. I think he gets his guy in the first round. I mean, we'll see. But back to Ryan's thing about the offensive line. I say, let's see what Bill Callahan's been here before. Okay, he was a head coach for the Raiders a while back. He's been offensive coordinator for the longest. Browns for 3.5 years and changed that offensive line completely. I think that's probably the biggest thing to do. And I mean, Robert's right. Yeah, Bill Callahan is huge. Maybe we can actually develop some O-line. And that's the problem with Titan personnel. I think we never had a chance to actually develop a player, regardless of who it was. The Titans staff, whoever it was, just had a bad time developing players. I don't know what it is. Okay, look at Marcus Mariota. Look at Vince Young. Again, developing quarterbacks. We just never had a good developing quarterback. When was the last time we developed a good quarterback or develop a quarterback at all? I don't know. I mean, we didn't develop Steve Young. McNair, he just kind of did his own thing. But, oh, my boy Cheddar, again, another person that came with me to London. What's happening, man? Hope everything is good, bro. Love you a lot, man. Appreciate you. He's another one. Woo, man. Good. Cheers to London, bro. Cheers to London. Thanks for coming and stopping by, bro. Kelly said, hey there, Bill Callahan's my biggest get for us too. He will make anyone better. I think so too. I think it's a completely big upgrade on all the positions. I think that one is, and we'll talk a little bit about it. Big old Titan, what's up, man? Thank you so much for coming in, man. Again, he's been, I mean, day one since I started YouTube. Big old Titan has been there supporting me. So I appreciate you still sticking by me and listening to my bad takes, joining my live streams, listening to my interviews and all that. I appreciate you, man. You should get an award for listening to me, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thanks for stopping by, man. London was baller. Yeah, Robert knows about London. London was wild. Ryan says, listening to Lawan talk about previous O-line coaches makes me think we sucked at developing under Rapes. And that might be true. I mean, it seems like that. The offensive line was terrible. Everyone was excelling. No one was at least showing progress. It was terrible. So he might be right there. I mean, it shows. Cheers to London, baby. Let's hopefully we go to Germany next. Let's go. Everyone on the chat room, we got to go to Germany. We got to do an international. Okay, we got to do another international. Hopefully the Titans get one. I mean, if you notice, they just did one in Spain, y'all. They're opening. We're going to Spain. Not the Titans, hopefully, but That would be wild. Imagine that. Titans in Spain. Woo! Hey, man. Appreciate you too, brother. Marvin says, can't wait to see what improvement Bill Callahan does with the offensive line. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, there's nothing negative. I'm excited. Ryan said, London was fire. Sucked we didn't connect until the game, but man, so much fun. It's all right, man. But guess what? I'll be in Nashville this whole season probably. So we'll connect definitely there, okay? Marvin, yes, sir. Volcano says, Brian Callahan will break the develop the QB curse. Hopefully he can. Brian, I hope he can. You know, I hope so. I really do. Haley loves London, and Ryan says Germany would be dope. Yes, it would. Man, imagine going to Germany. Woo, that would be wild. Like Robert, I know he's down. I'm down whenever we go to internet. You gotta bring your mama too. I love your mom. She needs to come. Sounds weird that I just said that, but you understand that. I mean, no disrespect. But yes, definitely. Let's go. What's up, Stace? How you doing? Woo, what's up? Thank you for joining the chat. There any chance that we pick Patrick Paul in the second round if we take a receiver or tight end? Mama will be there. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Ryan says that. Now, I don't know. If I were the Titans, I wouldn't go with what's that? The guy that wanted to play for the Titans, which was the most random thing. That he said he wanted to be play for the Titans. It was a tight end. I think it's Brewer, something like that. But that was random. That was again. That's unheard of that someone actually right before the draft wanted to go to the Titans. And especially the Titans, like why us? Like this, Brock Brewer. Thank you, Brock Bowers. That's the guy. He's a hell of a player. Don't get me wrong, but I still wouldn't pick. Would you guys pick a tight end first round? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't do it. Just think about it, guys. Our offensive line is terrible. We got Okonkwo, right? John, is he good? He started, Chegg started picking up towards the end of the season. In the beginning of the season, Chegg was terrible. Every pass, there was at least one or two drop passes by Chegg in the beginning of the year. He kind of cleaned it up and started to find his groove, but, Stace right. No, offensive line. I agree. I wouldn't be mad at all if we went offensive line for the draft. I think that's the point. I think that's what we need to go. We need to address this offensive line. Let's see. He says Germany would be so dope. I know a female that lives out there, and she's a huge Titan fan. There you go. There's a couple German Titans. There are a bunch of them out there. I met them in London. They're wild. Those guys drink. Let me tell you, I drank water with them, but they were cool. So again, a lot of Titan fans in Germany. So that would be kind of cool. Like I said, fingers crossed that happens. I don't know, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I mean, if the top two O-line were gone, he's a weapon and can help the left tackle take out. Yeah, I mean, you have a point. Oh, Kelly's Bulldog. I forgot. Here we go. I'm a huge fan and love Brock, but no way in the first round. O-line all the way. Get the rest in the draft. I mean, she has a point, though. Look at that. And that's coming from a Georgia dog. Okay? She knows. She said, hey, he's good. But no, we need to address the offensive line, And hopefully, like I said, Bill Callahan coming in, hopefully he could address some of these players and work on them and hopefully get something good going with this team and get them in the right direction, And as we talked in the chat, the point is to not fall too behind of the AFC South. You want to be competitive. We want to still be trying to fight for the division title. And that's, I guess, that's the steps you have to look forward. But you got to build from the bottom up, So before that, hold on. I got a little video for y'all for 30 seconds. That's it. Okay. while I go take a bathroom break because I gotta pee. Okay, hold on. Let me take this thing off because this thing's irritating me. Okay, here you go. Don't go anywhere, y'all.
Hey, get back here. You're going to miss the Mr. Titans show. Are you a Tennessee Titans fan that loves to have interviews with former players, inside personnel, and some of the best reporters in the biz? Well, then this is your show. The Mr. Titans show brings the insight, brings the fun, and don't forget, he's one of the best in the biz. So catch the Mr. Titans show every week, bringing something new every time. And don't forget, subscribe, like, and ring the bell for more Titans content.
Woo! Okay, I'm back. Man, I did use hand sanitizer just in case everyone thinks I didn't wash my hands. But yeah, so right back to it. Let's talk about, we kind of talked about it a little bit already, but talking about the most exciting hire from the Titans staff. Okay, so the Titans added 10 new assistant coaches and retained 11 others, okay, for the Brian Callahan era, okay? So we have awesome offensive line. We have Bill Callahan, Tyke Tolbert, wide receivers coach, Randy Jordan, running back coach, Peyton McCollum, assistant wide receiver coach, Frank Bush, going to be a linebackers coach, Steve Jackson, secondary and safeties, Ben Boom, outside linebacker, Tracy Rocker, defensive line, and Tom Jones, assistant to head coach. Like, there was always going to be someone that asked me if I washed my hands. Luckily, yes, I did, sir. My hands are clean, and I had, there's water here. My voice is a little choppy right now. So I think everyone can kind of agree that we're going with the best person, or the most exciting thing from there was Bill Callahan, right? I mean, I like Bill Callahan. Seems like that's something, especially with this offensive line, this team that needed the most. What would be the second need for the Titans? Would you think wide receiver? Would it be linebackers, safeties? Because they're not good either. Cheers. Excuse me. So who would you think would we pick? I would say offensive line, and then I would go, which is interesting, would be wide receivers coach. You know, Volcano says, Mr. Titan, hot take. I think, and it's not hot take, I think the Titans need to trade down. Okay, so, and pick who? Who would you pick? Who we trading down for? In your opinion, let me know. Kat Nelson said yes. Bill was a great ad. I think so. I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited to see what happens with this pickup. You can tell it's a completely new reamp change that the Titans kind of needed for a little bit. I mean, again, we've been such a heavy run. Wait, my lights are one's yellow and the other one is white. Hold on, my bad. There we go. Hopefully I changed it. There we go. Is that? He says, man, you need Troop to come on so you can clear that throat. Bro was a narrator. He was. And if anyone hasn't checked out that interview, good. Thank you for bringing that up. If you haven't checked out the interview with Mr. Ben Troop, he was an awesome, played tight end for us, and sent me his book, The Uncommon and Unfinished Story. And good guy. Again, has his own podcast and can talk his head off. Obviously, I'm a little behind and always need to clear my throat. So thank you, Robert, for that. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the chat. But yeah, let's talk about. All right, let's see what Volcano says. Volcano says free agency, man, that will determine if we need a left tackle and wide receiver in the draft. We'll see. You saw with the T. Higgins thing as well. Everyone was hyped on T. Higgins, talking about wanting to come to the Titans, but obviously it was going to happen. They slapped the franchise tag. Obviously the Bengals aren't dumb, and I knew it was going to happen. But, wishful thinking, right? You wanted someone exciting like that to come in, and I mean, he's a good player, and it would have helped D-Hop a lot, right? It would have helped our wide receiver core a lot because, man, we need it, but fortunately not. One person they did add was Bo Hardgree. If you guys don't know who this is, he was, obviously it says right there, the interim offensive coordinator. He's going to be the quarterbacks coach, hopefully developing Will Levis and making sure that he has all his tools and is ready to go. He actually became offensive coordinator week 9 for the Raiders and averaged 23 points per game, which is really, really nice, Again, he's a Tennessee boy, born in Jackson, Tennessee. So played with the Broncos. Coached for the Broncos, Bears, Dolphins, Jets, Patriots. Again, as the quarterbacks coach. Again, the ties he has with Brian Callahan, is that he played and he coached next to him. I keep saying played. I'm sorry. He coached with him in the Broncos. So there's the tie. That's one of his boys, just like the offensive coordinator from the Jags. Again, they have that similarity. Big Gold Titan has something to say. He says, I truly believe we need to hold on to Dillard through camp and see if Bill can make a man out of him. We should take a blue chip day one starter. I think we should take the edge out of Florida State. Ooh, yeah. You know what? You know how to get me, Big Old Titan, because yes, Jared Verse. Yes, because I am a Florida State man. So any team or any person that comes from Florida State, I'm all about it, okay? So I wouldn't mind that either. But we have to see what Bill Callahan can do with this offense line. Like I said, training camp and all that, we're going to see either a lot of people go. There we go. Top tier. Exactly. Go Nose. I have my flag right over there. I have my helmet on the other side. Nose all the way. I'm sorry if you guys don't like it. I know you guys are Bolts fan, Vols, whatever the hell you guys are, but sorry guys, not here. Seminoles all the way, baby. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Before anything, I have another little surprise for y'all. Okay. So this is, I think you guys will like it. All right. Bear with me. I know sometimes it's hard to listen to me, and I struggle, and I appreciate, okay, this is being sincere. I appreciate you, everyone who's actually listened to me, who watched the shows. I do. I really do. It means a lot to me to just talk Titans, to disconnect from the world, and just go into conversation, because I could talk Titans 24/7, and it's the best. Because I get to interact with the fans. When I do the videos, and I post them online, it's hard. It's the way I can connect with you guys is, through the comments. But when I can do a live, oh man, it's the best. Like I said, especially people that have been there since day one, when I didn't have anything in this background. This background here, I didn't have anything. I didn't have the helmets. I might have had one helmet and a flag, and that's all I had. And you guys stuck with me, and I appreciate it. Ryan Harris said, doing better than me, so you good. Hey, Ryan. Like I said, if you need a call me up, man. Like I said, I have no problem talking to you. We good, man. But here it goes, okay, guys? Check this out. Let me know, okay? I made a new logo because I have, like, ADD, and I can't not do it. It's just in me. But I did like a little video for the new logo. You probably saw it on Twitter if you haven't seen it, or on Instagram. Yeah, it's fine. But I'm gonna show it again because I like it. It's almost like the same thing as this Derrick Henry thing. But okay, here we go. I'm gonna stop talking. All right, ready? Bear with me. Here we go. 3, 2. Not bad, huh? Not bad. By the way, that song is technically called the Mr. Titan theme song. Yeah, I bought it. Some guy, I had a composer do it. And what do you guys think? I mean, I copied this shirt exactly almost, but it is what it is, you know. Whatever. Other than that, let's talk a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. It's better. It's better than the MT. Remember the Mr. Titan, and then it had the sword. But we have different variations of Mr. Titan logo. But thank you. I appreciate that, Ryan. I appreciate that. The Delaney, yes, that Delaney Walker frame right here. Let me. Oh shit! Wrong way. Oops. There we go. Yeah. So. Actually met him at a bar. We drank, and you wanted to be honest with you, that's going to be a separate video probably. I'll talk a little bit about it, you know, and maybe our pick, but for the most part, yeah, that's going to come down the line, man, Volcano, okay? Because I got maybe like less than 18 minutes. Try to keep this only an hour, but we will talk about I promise you, I will cover the draft. My man, don't go anywhere. Paul, yes, sir. Gonna have to add some gray hairs there after going through some losing season. You know what? I do have a patch here. Where is it? Where right here of gray hairs that I always pluck. Just one spot. So luckily in the logo, excuse me, it's not there. But yeah, it's for the most part. Let's talk about this season. Yeah, this season wasn't the greatest, right, guys? I mean, we had high expectations, and unfortunately, it was a rough. What would be your highlight for this season? Let me know down in the comments. What was the highlight? I'm gonna let you guys know my highlight. All right. So I'm gonna have to say it was London. London was something I wasn't expecting to have so much fun. Now, don't get me wrong. The food in London is trash, okay? Okay. Robert says the debut of Levis, which was really exciting, right? 4 touchdowns. I mean, that brought you back to Marcus Mariota versus Jameis Winston opening day in Tampa. I was there at the game, and Marcus threw 4 touchdowns, and we're like, oh, we've got our QB. And you know what? To be honest with you, I didn't really care for Marcus like that. I didn't want him. I didn't want to draft him, but I was like, okay, maybe we got something. But shame on me for thinking that, because look what happened. But again, hell of a player though. But yeah, Levis's debut was really nice. Mine would be just the London experience. Again, met a group of great fans, great people. Got to travel, and just being with a group. And knowing like you guys are in hostile territories, you're in another country, it was a great feeling. I loved it, and hopefully, yes, sir. London nights with Titans family, eating at Asian spot with Mr. Titan. Yo, let me tell you, that Asian spot that we went to was weird. It was, I don't know. It was me and Marvin went to some Asian spot. It was late at night. I was starving. Like I said, the food in London wasn't the greatest. Actually, I take that back. It was not good at all. I was walking around with him. We tried to get a food spot. We went to some Asian diner. We're like, okay, this might be good. Let me tell you, it was terrible. It was terrible. It was not good, guys. Okay, let me tell you, it was like the quickest orange chicken fried rice. I didn't get to go to the bathroom, and they ready like within like maybe 30 seconds. I ordered, the food was out already. It was like it was just nasty. So that was funny. That was good night. Good night. The Miami game, yes. Miami game was really good. That might be the second highlight. That Miami game for me was the Jags. Just beating the Jaguars the last game of the season, knocking them out, was almost made up for not going to the playoffs. To be honest with you guys, I was super, super excited. I didn't think I was going to be that excited to beat the Jags and make them not go to the playoffs, but it was really nice. I never had that feeling where I was just like, it made my day. Top Tier said big game for Henry in his possible last game as a Titan. Again, yet the Jags game. So it's true. Let's see. Jack the Chipper restaurant in London. Very good. When I was in London for a month, I ate blueberries and KFC. I heard the KFC is a lot different over there. I was going to try it, but we never ended up going. But they say KFC is a lot different from the KFC in the United States. So next time, if we do a London game again, I got to check that out. So you are correct, sir. Uh-oh, we got a Texan fan in here. Ooh, I like that, though. I like. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Now you got your MoMA of let me see. You got a little Texans, a little thing is bigger than your body, but that's okay. OG Texan says, we own the South for the next 10 years. You know what, sir? As of right now, it's anyone's game. Okay? But I like the confidence. And CJ Stroud, can't say anything bad about him. He's a stud and you got a good player. So we'll see what happens, man. Tighten up, bro, okay? But yeah, like I said, highlight for my season was London. Second was probably the Jacksonville. The Jacksonville game was amazing. And we'll hopefully we'll see what happens. I mean, again, Derrick Henry's last game probably as a Tennessee Titans, him saying goodbye, throwing kisses at the fans. Ooh, man. It's going to be rough to see King Henry with another team. I mean, it's happened with the greats, right, in Tennessee Titan history. Steve McNair, Ravens. Eddie George, Cowboys. So. Ooh, that's a good one. Robert has a good one. What is the worst moment? The worst moment for the Titans season? There's a lot of bad moments. It might have been the game where we lost to the Texans at home, where we wore the Oilers. That game was terrible. We played like crap. Oh, never mind. You know what? You might have beat me. I forgot about that. That Stonehouse game was terrible. That he might. It's hard to choose. Exactly. There's so many bad moments. That's terrible to say, but they said that I had to eat the local food. I did have some Indian food there. That was good. Indian food was really good in London, by the way. But yeah, so many hard choices, and that's scary to say when you say, "Hey, what's the best thing about the season?" And hey, you pick them right out like, "Oh, it's this one, this one, this one." Okay, what about the worst moments in the Tennessee Titans season? And you're like, "There's too many. I don't know. There's that one. There's that game. Stonehouse getting destroyed." I mean, it's hard to say. That game was a backbreaker, though. I'm not gonna lie. The one I attended, the Oilers game where we lost to Texans was pretty bad, but that Stonehouse game, I mean, we lost. That one was bad. That one had you questioning stuff like, what are we doing here? But before I let you guys go, because since there's a Texans fan in here, I wanted to put this before anything. Just because I like it. I'm sorry. I worked hard on it too. Warning. The following live stream contains material that may be harmful or traumatizing to some people who cheer for the Texans, Colts, and the crappy-ass Jags. You've been warned. Hope you enjoy the show and tighten up. So, I'm sorry. I like that. I thought that was funny. He's right. I have to agree. I think the Colts game with Stonehouse was the worst. And again, it's losing to a division opponent and then losing the way we did. It sucks. It sucks to lose to a division opponent, but it's even worse when we get dismantled and our players get hurt and like they knock out the best player we had. In other news, you have Ryan Tannehill going possibly to the Steelers. What do you guys think about that? Good for Ryan Tannehill. I hope he does well. That they just took out their quarterback, so I'm assuming Ryan Tannehill will be getting another shot at the NFL, being NFL starter. The last memory I have of Ryan Tannehill is going to be this signed ball from training camp when I asked him, because I had a silver Sharpie and he had a black Sharpie, and obviously silver will look better on this. And homeboy still used a black Sharpie, didn't use the silver one. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it, buddy. And then who signed it? Why sign it there? Like, whatever. I'm not gonna. That's just my little gripe. But Jesus, my throat's itchy. Robert says bye-bye. Hey, man. Yeah, Tannehill wasn't too bad. He had his moments, man, okay? I know a lot of people want to. I mean, the Bengals game, the playoffs, number 1 seed. Ooh, man. I remember that game like it was yesterday. I was freezing. I had so many. I never used hand warmers in my life, but I had so many in that game because I was freezing. It was terrible. I even had the ones that stick to your body. So I had a friend just patch me up. Boom, patch me up. My back, patch me up. And I was still cold. That first half, I don't remember it because I was freezing to death. He says he had his moments, but the Bengals took his soul. Yes, his soul. That is true. Thank you for correcting it. I wasn't going to call you out, but I saw that. Tannehill's better than the QB. He's better than the QB that the Steelers currently have right now. I agree. I think, again, and you have Mike Tomlin. And let me tell you, that's one hell of a coach. That's a coach right there. I like Mike Tomlin a lot, so we'll see what happens. He was distracted by Steph. Yeah, he was. All right, guys. Before I let you go, we got 5 more minutes up in here. I want to say thank you, first of all. I appreciate everyone who's interacted. That's the most important thing about the live chats. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I hope you guys had a good time. Distracted yourself with whatever's happening. But I hope you guys had a good time. I am currently have to see what's going to happen. I unfortunately am a baseball coach now. Okay, my 7-year-old needed a baseball coach. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna probably scratch the team if we can't get a coach. We have any volunteers?" And I waited till deadline because I was like, I kind of don't want to do it. I got a lot. My boy Jeff in the house. Let's go, tighten up. And I didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to do it, just because I thought they were going to have weekend games. Who let you coach, boy? Don't get me started. And so I wasn't going to do it, but they said the games are going to be on the weekdays, and I'm like, okay, there's no excuse. So I decided, put my name out there, and I am a coach, and the team is the Titans. Yes, I named the baseball team the Titans. Of course I was. You think I was gonna let that not? No. So yeah, so the games start the 26th of February. I have my first practice this Saturday, so it should be fun. So wish me luck, and hopefully I have enough patience. But yeah, so that's why I have to see with these live streams. I want to kind of start doing them a little bit more often, and probably will do them, obviously, the Titan Tuesdays. That's when I want to do it. Titan Tuesday from 7 to 8 o'clock. I think it's a nice time frame, and just an hour in, hour out, and have fun with it. I'll have some guests. I have some guests coming up just to let you guys know what's happening with the channel. So my next guest will probably be in March. Already scheduled it just because the combine and stuff. We can talk about a little bit about the combine. Is Amy Wells. Amy Wells will be joining me again to talk some football, talk Titans football, talk combine. So guys, be sure to be on the lookout for that video once I post it. But yeah, Amy Wells will be joining me. And then we'll have a couple other people on the side. I'll have Jim White come on, Teron Davenport, and a couple other people. So just kind of be on the lookout. And if we get any more news on Titan stuff, of course, I'll be the first one. Not the first one, maybe the second one, third, fourth. There's a lot of Titans creators out there now. So, but I will definitely post a video and let you guys know. But I want to say thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening to me. And I hope you guys have a very good night. And I really want to end this at like an hour. I got 2 minutes. So you guys can leave, or I'm going to stick on. I'm going to stick this through, talk for 2 more minutes before, because I just, it's going to bother me. But, oh yeah, remember, make sure to subscribe, to like, all that good stuff that everyone says on the YouTube channels. It says, get it TV, lift the oh, Robert. He should have lift. I think he does. I don't know if he does, man. I don't know if he does. Hopefully he does, but he's doing better. So I'm glad for TD. I like TD a lot. So we got exactly almost 1 more minute. But if you guys have anything to add or say, just remember when we going back to Nashville, boy, I'm going soon, but let me know, man. We can go to Nashville, because Nashville hasn't seen Jeffrey and Mr. Titan in a long time. So let me know. Okay. So, all right, guys. Well, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming on. I appreciate you. You guys stay safe and always. I'm going to end this show like this. Hold on.
Hey, this is Jim White with TennesseeTitans.com. I just want to remind you to like, share, and subscribe to Mr. Titan.